this thing's making a return. The infamous quadruped fortress.
The infamous get fucked enemy.
What did we have to do last time? We just had to survive, right?
Yeah. I was really hoping there would be subtitles so we could see if we have to do it again.
Yeah, there's no subtitles, and I have the game audio down way too quietly to ever hear anything anyone says.
Yeah.
So I miss all the beautiful singing.
The objective is
and
to give the remaining civilians time to escape.
Nice. Okay, so just wait it out. Cool. Well,
We
I'll hide
must
in a
destroy
corner.
the quadruped fortress. Help buy some time.
Yeah. Okay. So we just.
So it says
wait.
twice to buy time. So we're just gonna try not to die for a while.
Just fight things
Okay.
and survive. That's all.
Awesome.
And that's why we read the mission descriptions.
That's why somebody reads the mission descriptions.
I've been doing that this whole session now because I just don't know what the hell's gonna happen and I need to pick weapons sometimes.
Oh look, it's alive. Oh look, it's just fired off plasma death. You fuck rays.
They might try to shoot it, so be careful.
Also, death you fuck race is a really, really weird sentence.
I have a soldier that's running kind of in parallel to me, and then he just like randomly scooted over to the side
Duck.
just a little bit, just as I was starting to fire my rockets. He's like, "Oh, this is gonna go bad." Oh, this is gonna be fun. These are red ants this time. Against everybody's favorite
Interacting
red
with terrain in
ants.
strange ways.
To save our Earth from any alien attack.
What?
I don't know. What's the next couple of words?
No, what song was that supposed to be though?
I'll keep singing it. From vicious giant insects who once have come back.
Wait. That's weird.
Now.
So I've got a squad of soldiers
E-E-F.
around me, and they will sing along.
Uh-huh.
But they sung the second verse without my input, which is really confusing.
It's like, no, we
That's 'cause
need more
they have
rehearsal
agency.
time.
Yeah, apparently they only have agency when it comes to singing songs, though.
We're not leaving choir practice until you sing the right verses.
Hey guys, we should like go camp out somewhere instead of like actively fighting things. Seeing as
Well, I
He's just
mean,
inviting us to go camping with you.
yeah, I thought he was just gonna say we should go camping too. Like, well, the eclipse is coming up. I guess we could go camping and look at it.
Immediately, I'm like, are we talking about? I thought we were. I just immediately assumed real life.
it'd actually be kind of cool to go camping.
It's expensive to get the gear.
I mean, I've already got the gear.
Well,
I've got
then
the
it's
gear.
pretty cheap.
Well, I've got family that has the gear.
Yeah, all I'd have to do is get my gear like sent over here, which is fairly cheap. Were you a Boy Scout bird? I forgot about that.
I was indeed. I made it to life before I couldn't keep working on it anymore. School got too hard.
Yeah.
I couldn't take camping trips.
Like everybody else.
Yeah.
I stopped camping after a while just because I didn't know anybody camping, and I was just like, I don't want to babysit kids.
Yeah,
I
really.
feel like I was a Boy Scout for a week or something.
You're probably a Weebelo or something.
Because like my parents tried everything. Like I was in football for a week or something.
They're like, God damn it, nothing will make Keith a man.
I did as a kid. I did 1 season of t-ball and 3 seasons of soccer. Soccer's like the only one I liked at all.
I didn't like soccer at all.
Football, I think I went to 1 practice and immediately didn't want to be there anymore.
So for
Well, yeah,
whatever
'cause
reason,
kids are horrible at football.
For whatever reason, the soccer league I was part of, if you were born on an even year, you were kind of a
Right.
transient player.
Right, yeah.
And so like you would spend 1 year with one team and then move up. Like it was like slightly desynced or something like that. I don't entirely know how it would work. But I'd never be on the same team for 2 years straight. But my brother always would be on the same team for 2 years straight. It was dumb and boring, but effectively, I never, like, I kept joining teams that were already established for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And so that meant I was always given, like, the shitty positions, and when it came to, like, practice and team comps, I was either bench warmer or bullied, or both.
I just remember I was there when the soccer team was getting put together, so I got away with naming the team after a video game, and no one caught it for a while.
Nice.
It was the Double Dragons, which didn't even make sense. Why would they be called the Double Dragons?
Alliteration. They probably just like that
I was
sounded.
in that team when I was 5 and 6. Then I left for a while. Then came back when I was 10 and joined the same team again for one season.
Was it still
And
named the Double Dragons?
No, it was called the Dragons.
Oh, okay.
So somebody changed it at some point.
Wise call.
So
Yeah.
in my, I just want to finish my like short saga. So we were placed on the best team in the league for a short bit, and we were most definitely not best team in the league players. So for the most part, we were just bench warmers or defenders. And the like actually good kids were super shitty to my brother and myself from like actively destroying my own like soccer ball that I brought to practice and a couple other things. But fun rule about soccer leagues: if you don't have enough players, you can't attend the tournaments, and you can't just like bring people on at the very end. Apparently, in the area I was in,
Right. 'Cause
So
you
my
can't
brother
bring-
and I quit right before the end, and so the best team in the league didn't get to go to the competition or win anything. And I saw one of them at REI later, and he was so pissed at me, and he was like actively like threatening to hit me, and I'm just like, "What? You can't do anything. We're
I'm
an REI."
gonna hit you.
Yeah, I was like, one, I've been
I'm
in
gonna
the
commit
two-
a misdemeanor.
One, we're not at soccer practice, so you can't be an asshole. Two, I'm bigger than you and you don't have your friends. And then he left, and he was very pissed at me, and I never played soccer again, which I was very happy about. Then I played Ultimate Frisbee, which is really good, actually.
Yeah, you were saying you got kind of caught between the middle. That actually
Yeah.
happens in
I was more of a
sports.
frisbee golf person.
Like
I don't really like the soccer part of it.
I think most athletes, most football players are born in January or something like that because
Hector's
that
in
gives
here.
them the best. Yeah, I know. It gives them the best advantage in high school football and stuff.
Interesting.
If I remember, it's something like, I don't remember what time it is of the year that you're born in, but it increases your chance of being a professional football player dramatically if you're born in that specific month. Because
Well, I
it
was
just
still
means
gonna
that you're bigger
Because
than
you're right
everybody.
before the cutoff for being
Yeah.
put in the next year.
Exactly. So you're like, you get the maximum number of like days to become bigger than your
Trying
other people.
to look at the weird background statistics behind successful people is so bizarre to look at sometimes.
It's like they're all
Ow.
tall, they all sleep a lot, and
Everything sucks. Ah.
So, I just wanted to focus on the game for a
Oh
second.
god.
sure.
I've got a squad of NPCs following me around, and I don't know what's up with their AI, but sometimes they're all like, okay, let's stand directly in front of the guy with the missile launcher. And they're like actively just surrounding me, and I'm like, no, don't do that. Stop doing that.
That's pretty much what Keith's been experiencing the entire time he's played this game.
Yeah.
These Hectors are actually going down fairly well.
These are dumb Hectors. They're green. I assume that they're like peaceful Hectors. They're like, no, I don't want to fight.
Passive Hectors?
Yeah, they're passive Hectors. And then there's like some like commissar Hector behind them being like, if you run away, I will shoot you in back. And they're like, but you didn't even give us bullets. And yeah.
Wait, what?
We won!
We win.
Yay!
It's still there. It's still there. It's like, congratulations. The
You think
entire
they're gonna-
city has been destroyed. You can go home now. It's like,
Well, they
Well,
were
you-
It's like I told you they were evacuating civilians.
You
Yeah,
think they're
I know.
gonna? You think they're gonna animate
Dude,
them actually
I think we're still fighting
airstriking and
it.
blowing that thing
Yeah,
up?
probably.
Hell no. Hell no.
Uh-oh.
Man, I can't wait to use
We're
my
gonna
better
hide in a
guns.
valley while Hector squads attack from both directions,
that's...
and they have shields equipped.
That sounds good. I'm looking forward to that.
Boy oh
Nah.
boy oh boy oh boy oh boy.
I'm looking forward to that nut.
Let's change back to my rockets from before. Gotta be a better fit for this setup. Well, worst case scenario, I watch you guys do the mission.
So if I complain to you guys about all the gold sellers that have been trying to
You mentioned
sign
it.
me up.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's really funny and horrible.
Yes. So apparently ranking high in an MMO, that does not have anti-gold seller practices means you get 13 DMs a day about these things. Like I'm just
non-stop spam.
Yeah, non-stop spam. It's awful. I've actually just spam filtered the word Albion for my email. Like, okay, hopefully the devs don't just say anything.
I remember somebody I was friends with in college bought gold from a gold farmer in WoW. And literally he was just like, watch this, I'm going to buy some gold, and then I'm going to buy a dragon mount. And I was like, okay, you sure you won't get banned for that? And he was like, no, I'll be fine. So he bought gold, and he flew around in a dragon mount, and it was kind of awesome. The next day, his account was banned.
Yep. Well, I hope you liked it for one day. A lot.
But he was like, what the fuck? It's not my fault. And I was like, we're not going to be friends much. And then
I'm
really
sensing an amount of
much.
stupid.
Yes. How dare they ban me for breaking the rules of their game?
Oh, jeez.
I had a friend that specifically bought auto-aim script or whatever it is from one of those, kind of shady auto-aim like sellers or whatever. You more or less know for Counter-Strike source. Banned very quickly. And he was very upset about that. I was just like, dude, what did you expect? But like, this is back.
I love it when people that happens to people and they act like they were wronged.
Yeah. They were, because they spent money.
So did everyone else that plays the game, but they did it the right way.
My favorite are the people actually that advertise hacks for
get your
for,
sweet
like,
hacks here.
Well, I was gonna say that advertise like
we got everything from hex to hack stores.
They will advertise their hack for Counter-Strike. What's the current one? I've already forgotten the
Global Offensive.
Yeah, CS:GO. But in reality, it's just a tracker thing to figure out where what other hacks they have and so on and so forth.
Oh no, the anime health bar is dying.
And
That's
so they'll
tracker thing.
Yeah. So effectively, everybody downloads it, and then all it does is it just figures out your Steam ID and then sends it to Valve.
That's messed up and funny as hell.
So great. It's like supposed to be like the unbeatable auto aim, and like you get into the game and it kind of looks like it's working, but it's not. And then you get banned.
That's some
what if
white
there's a
hat
mod
shit.
that just takes your score and replaces it with a number that's like 50% higher, but only on your screen?
That's some white hat hacking shit. I
like
love it.
Pretend that you're better.
I haven't heard of anybody doing it recently, but I heard of it like a couple years ago, and I was like, that is really cool. I'm getting shot by a Hector. It hurts.
I mean, I remember playing TF2, and one day I decided to see what it was like to play TF2 on a multiplayer server that was not VAC protected. It's worth doing once. It's hilarious because it literally is just like, I want to play on a server where everybody is cheating.
That's like playing Diablo 2 on an open server as opposed to the closed servers.
Right.
On openbattle.net, everyone was just shooting nonsense spells and teleporting and making 15 copies of themselves and like raining SOJs.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not reasonable, and it gets really boring within like 30 minutes. But for 30 minutes, you're just like, wow, that pyro like is teleporting everywhere, and then like got a headshot on me with an axe. That didn't even know that was possible in this game, and yet he made it happen.
OpenBattle.net was where I would crash people's game because I would set it up so that the sorcerer's orb of frost, frozen orb, would instead of shooting ice, instead of shooting like ice shots out of it, it would shoot other frozen orbs out of it.
Wait, you did that?
And it would loop.
That's mean.
It would just crash the game.
That was a dick thing of you to do.
It was OpenBattle.net. Everyone there was fucking up the game all the time.
That's true.
And
Battle.net had laughably bad cheat protection for a long time.
Well, the
especially in the
OpenBattle.net
Diablo
was
days.
the one where they weren't protecting you.
Oh, OpenBattle.net. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Open was great.
In Diablo 2, OpenBattle.net is when the characters are saved on your hard drive, and closed is when they're saved online, and that's where the seasons and stuff were.
Oh, funny.
I think one of the reasons why I never really cared too much about the grind in in Diablo 2 is because I just played on open, so it's just like you walk out and people just dump like 50 stones of Jordan on your feet, and I'm like, I don't know what these are used for, but I'll hold on to them forever.
We've got another.
I only ever played closed battle on net because I wasn't a filthy, dirty, cheaty.
Man, I love filthy, dirty, cheaty. One of my favorites in Diablo 1 was actually to like go find dupe servers, pick up a bunch of random junk, and then like go off and just punch Diablo in the face immediately as a level 1 character.
I always played
good.
closed until I wanted to screw around for a little bit for a moment, but the real bummer about closed was that like they were constantly threatening to delete your characters.